Yes, people. Hope everyone's all right. Today we've got Leicester vs Arsenal preview coming up here on AFC Talk Show TV. So obviously we've got Mason. How you doing, mate?
Big up, bro.
Big up, mate. We've got Manny in the back room. How you doing, Manny?
Yeah, all good. Looking forward to a nice, calm Friday evening stream. Nice preparation for the weekend. I also know that in half an hour, Fulham are going to be kicking off, so it'll be interesting to see how Leno and Willian and company do against the Wolves. Amazing how they're doing. I thought they'd be relegated, but boy, are they proving me wrong.
Yeah, 100%. We've got Ollie in the back room making his debut.
No, I've come on before, mate.
He's come on before.
Have you? Oh, well, I was unaware.
Yeah, I think you just weren't there. But just two things. Apologies, I am eating. I'm having my dinner, and if you see me before I do wear headphones, I'm getting them back on Sunday. So if I'm on a pair again, I will have the headphones back.
What's on the menu, Ollie?
just some pizza.
Pizza. What sort of pizza we talking?
I'm just a pepperoni guy.
Pepperoni. Is it?
No, mate, Ollie. The question is, did you order it from outside? Or
Yeah,
make it at
I
home?
was just about to ask that.
I ordered it. Yeah,
You ordered it. This is the next question now. Where from?
Oh. It's from a local place called Haverside. You won't know it. It's nothing like Domino's or anything, but yeah.
And we got
Mate,
JT in the back
anything
room
is better
as well.
than Domino's. Seriously, that crust gives me such an aftertaste.
Big up, JP.
We've never,
we got
ever
JPT
get
as well.
sponsored by Domino's, and I do not care.
I like how we had to come.
We are never, ever,
Big
ever
up, Hashim.
sponsored by Domino's. We are never, ever, ever getting
But Pizza
sponsored
Hut
by
is
Domino's.
welcome.
You go talk to Pizza Hut, talk to anyone else, and talk to me.
Manny had this rap ready.
No, I didn't have it.
If you haven't
ready.
subscribed
As well as
already,
rapid
just
fire.
subscribe for that.
That's clear.
Get that
I like-
clip.
I like
Claire.
how you had to bring in the American when you're talking about Domino's and pizza.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god!
Message
We had
approved.
someone in the back room. You'll never guess who it was.
No.
Oh, God.
He's left now.
Oh, was it David?
David knows best.
Benidorm. The Benidorm man.
He probably accidentally clicked on the link and thought, "Oh,
Well,
crap,
clearly, if he's watching Benidorm, it's proof that David does not know best.
Yeah.
Although I will give him credit, he's not watching the In-Betweeners.
Oh yeah. No, the In-Betweeners
old one or
is
the
good.
new
What's
one?
wrong with that, money?
I saw a
good.
sneak
What?
peek of his face come up.
The In-Betweeners is good. It's funny.
All right.
No,
Leicester vs
no.
Arsenal. Leicester vs Arsenal.
Oh, I was liking this
Yeah.
conversation.
All right. JPT, we'll go with you first. What are you thinking for this game?
This should be a win for Arsenal. You guys have. It was funny. It was like a switch had turned on from like the Arsenal fans that, because after that City loss, man, there was a lot of talks of we lost the league already. This is horrible. Today, I'm over here just having like my smoke break. I'm like, you ungrateful motherfucker. Like I would have. I'm like the way you guys are right now. Like I don't think you guys are gonna lose the league. So I think this is just gonna be the game to secure any hope that City can close the gap on you guys. I think this is gonna be a game where it's gonna be harder for United. Which if David comes on the show, if he's done with his show, I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, 100%. As people know, David knows best. Obviously, I would get the
Dave
picture
doesn't
up,
know
but
best.
we're kind of in a difficult situation right now. So,
He might sue us.
yeah. Obviously, for me, Leicester vs Arsenal. I think away from home we do struggle quite a bit. But our performance against Aston Villa was poor until the second half. I think the second half we have begun to improve. So if we get the same as Aston Villa game, then I think we'll struggle. But Leicester are a good side, and we cannot doubt them. Even though they're placing the table at the moment, we cannot doubt them because you never know what their consistency is going to be like. You never know their form, whether it's going to be good or bad. So I'll go for a 3-1 win to Arsenal. I'm feeling confident, but it is going to be a difficult game, and I think everyone knows that. So, Ollie, we'll go to you. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So we got a double game week. I don't know if we're talking about the Everton game. We'll probably say that for another stream, but it's a chance for us to go many points clear of City. They've only got one game. Obviously, they drew to Nottingham Forest, which possibly gives Bournemouth a boost. Haaland's been a bit quiet recently. He only scored one goal against Arsenal. He hasn't really scored since, I don't think. but no, we should be winning this game. I'm going with a clean sheet in this one. I'm going with 2-0. Leicester could score, with the home support. And they're not bad. They're doing.
Someone getting a
obviously-
phone call.
I don't know,
Oops,
but
my bad.
that ringtone is lovely.
Nice ringtone, Manny.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was calling you?
Yeah, I've just dealt with it. I'll have to put my phone on silent. But
Who is
anyway,
it, Manny?
it's
Who was it?
it's a mutual friend. I mean, some of you might not know him, but JPC,
Oh, right.
I'm sure you'll know him. I'll talk about it later once the stream's over.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
leave this
carrying on. Obviously, I'm going with a clean sheet. I'd like to see changes to the team. I think we'll play a strong team. But obviously, we've got to consider that we're playing Everton in the midweek, so we might rest possibly a few players. I'd probably be Ramsdale and goal. Right back, probably Ben White. Tommy Asu was poor in the Man City game. He tried to prove himself, but he wasn't very good. Left back, I'd probably go with Tierney, Zinchenko for Everton game. Centre backs, I'd like to see Kiwa start, whether he comes on or starts, but it will probably hopefully be Kiwa and Saliba, give Gabriel a rest. Jorginho will play. Partey, I think he's still out. Xhaka as well. We could possibly rest Xhaka as well. Obviously, Odegaard, our captain, he's obviously going to play. Left wing, I'll go Trossard again. He played well against Villa. Obviously, he didn't play that well. He was all right, but he was good in the Brentford game where he got the goal. Obviously, we did draw that game. And of course, Eknietier top and Saka. But I'd like to see a bit of rotation. Obviously, as I said, considering the Everton game. But this is a good chance for us. If we win this game, with Man City still to play, or I think they're playing 3:00, I'm not sure. We will be 6 points clear and 9 points clear if they were to lose to Bournemouth and we beat Everton. But I'm confident. We've bounced back from a few poor results. Obviously, losing in the FA Cup to Man City, and then obviously losing to Everton, drawing to Brentford, and then obviously bouncing back against. Obviously, Man City we lost, but bouncing back against Villa. And look, I mean, you did say our away record's quite poor, but we've only lost 2 games this season. That's quite good considering we're almost over halfway through the season. If we would look at it last season, we probably would have had a poor away record. So the games we lost away, obviously, the Man United game, our record is terrible, and the same with Goodison Park. Our record is terrible there. So the 2 games we've lost, we don't have a good record at their ground. So I know it's away. Obviously, if this was at home, I'd be very confident. But it is. I think I'll go 2-0. But yeah, our away record isn't that bad. Obviously, at home it's not bad as well. But away, we aren't as good as we are at home. I think probably because of the support and stuff like that. But obviously, last year I do remember a good memory is the Ramsdale save, and it hopefully be 2-0 again. Hopefully Ramsdale does another wonder save again. But I'm going 2-0, and hopefully we can win this with possibly a Man City loss, which would be a bonus as well.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, especially with the thing about Gabriel. Whether if Kiwa would start, that is debatable.
I mean, I'd like to see him play because we didn't sign him for no reason. So
yeah, I think he'll make a bench appearance, but but personally,
I'd like to see him come on though. I'd like to see him come on possibly 60th minute.
I think Gabriel does need a break. He's not been in the best form recently in recent games, as we probably all know. Conceding 2 goals against Villa, against Manchester United as well. He made a few errors, so I think that rest is important for him, and he definitely needs to try and gather his form back again, in case he wants to lose his spot in the starting 11. But I totally agree with you there. Manny, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, listen. Obviously, my first thoughts are this is obviously going to be a different game to the game early on in the season when we beat them 4-2, and it was really individual mistakes that caused Leicester to lose that match, really. And we certainly were able to show our dominance in that game, even after conceding 2 goals. We still were able to do whatever we had to do and beat them 4-2. But this Leicester team is different. They're no longer at a threat of relegation, and they seem to be gaining a little bit of confidence back. Certainly with Maddison and Tielemans back in the team, and also the newcomer Tete, they're quite, pardon me, they're also quite quite sharp in attack and can definitely score some goals. They will concede a few though because their defense isn't exactly settled. James Justin, who's been one of their better players earlier on in the season, has been injured. I don't think he'll be back fit. Wout Faes has taken time to settle in, but he's looked okay. But depending on the formation, I think Brendan Rodgers normally likes to play a 4-1-4-1. I'm not too sure he'll be doing that this time around. I think he'll probably change that formation. We should have enough to beat them, but the only issue that I have is, do we stick with the continuity and end up continuing to play Zinchenko at left back and Nketiah up front, despite the fact that they haven't been performing too well? Or will Arteta be brave enough to, change things around? This could be an exciting game. I do think we've got the bit between our teeth, and that Aston Villa game was certainly the fillip that we needed. We should win this one, and I'm going for a 3-1 win for the Arsenal.
Yeah, good prediction there. As always by Manny. Yeah, I agree. Mason, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Listening to everyone, I think, to be honest, Aston Villa was a test, and we proved in the second half that we got through that test, which was fantastic. And Leicester is going to be, if anything, I'd say more challenging with the players they've got, players like Maddison. But this is good news. I was sort of looking for stuff to say on the show tonight this morning, and I was sort of looking at things, and we haven't lost at Leicester for a very long time. Bear in mind, I did read this at 10 a.m. this morning, and I have forgotten what the actual stat was. But we haven't lost there within the last couple of years, from what I'm aware of. So Ramsdale, obviously, last year was a massive, massive point of proving for us, to be honest. And he made that absolute wonder save, and I think that he's going to play a key role in the team tomorrow. But I really can't see us keeping a clean sheet. I don't know what's going on with our defence at the moment. It just isn't looking great from the start of the season. It was looking fantastic all the way until these last few games where we've sort of looked exposed, and it hasn't gone too well. I do hope that Mikel can make some changes, and I do hope that one of them is bringing Kieran Tierney in as left back. I want Kieran Tierney to come in. I want the new guy to come in. Sorry, I forgot his name.
Kiwa.
Kyrgios' his name.
Kibio?
So I want him to come in as well. Give
4 different
Gabriel
answers. Which one
a
is
nice
it?
rest. Saliba, I want him to play, but I wouldn't be too disappointed if Holding come in as a substitute for the last 25 minutes or so, and give him a little bit of rest. Because this is now a chance, boys. We've got a proper good chance now of giving us a little bit more of a gap between us and City and United, because we have to admit this, United are well in this as well now. Ten Hag has made them a part of this, and we've got to sort of let them think they're a part. Well, let them know that they are a part of this. So if it does come crashing down, we can all start laughing. But at this right moment, it's between us, City, and then United are sneaking up as like a dark horse in it. So we have to get the 3 points. We have to go there, win this, win against Everton as well. I'm hoping for a clean sheet, but I'm going to go 3. You know what? I'm actually just going to go 3-0. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 to the Arsenal. I think Eddie, I would love to see changes from Mikel. One of them being playing maybe Trossard up front or Martinelli up front, and then Trossard on the left. But I do think Eddie will get the start. So I think Bukayo Saka will go right, Trossard go left, Eddie up front, and then obviously Odegaard. I'm not sure. I don't think Partey's back, is he? So that will be Jorginho.
No.
Yeah,
He's been very good. He's been very
I'm
good.
happy with. I'm happy.
He's proved the
Jorginho.
haters wrong. I said he was a good signing, and everyone was saying,
I said he's good.
I'm calling out Joel. Joel, right? You know I'm an Arsenal fan. He was very negative about him. He was like, nah, bad signing. And he's been proved wrong once again. He said this about Ramsdale, and now he's on number 1. So I'm glad that
this is the thing. Jorginho
Shouldn't care what Joel says.
Yeah, legit. Jorginho, the thing is with Jorginho, right? He was in a Chelsea midfield. I'm sure JPT will say about this as well. but he was in a midfield of Chelsea players who weren't performing, and everything seemed to be, if it weren't blamed on him, then it weren't blamed. Like it was everything was blamed on him. You know what I mean? If Kante weren't doing well, Jorginho would get blamed. If the team lost, Jorginho would take the blame, and that's something that Arsenal fans have got him now. And the ones who didn't want him at the club are now getting proved wrong, and it's beautiful to see. I'm happy with the signing, so I'm happy with him. Xhaka, I think Xhaka will need to come in. Obviously, he hasn't really been performing well too much recently, but I'm hoping that he stands up this time as well. To be honest, but boys, 3-1, no 3-0, 3-0, 3-0.
Just to butt in with your thing saying Leicester haven't beat us in a while. The last time they beat Arsenal was 2020, where they beat us 1-0 in the that was a goal from Vardy. But that, I guess, that was I think we were doing quite poor that season. But no, Arsenal have a good record, and Arteta has actually won 5 out of 7 games he's played with Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, that's what I read. Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers has only lost 1 and drawn to Arteta, so he's got a good record against Brendan Rodgers. So hopefully, that record.
And I think it'll be more. I think it'll be more of an open game where Aston Villa, Unai Emery sort of got tight, and that was the whole game basically. We done well in the second half, but in that first half they tightened up and they stuck to the game plan. You know what I mean? With Leicester, I think Brendan Rodgers plays that sort of counter-attacking football, but more leaving maybe gaps open that maybe Trossard can exploit, Saka on the right can exploit, Eddie as well, and then maybe bring Martinelli on the same as we did against Aston Villa to seal it. You know what I mean? But yeah, what does everyone? Sorry, Flair. I don't know whether there's anything else you want to do about this, but I want these boys' opinions on Sporting Lisbon now, guys. Ooh. It's official.
I was gonna address that. Sporting Lisbon, arguably, they could be a good team. They have lost one of their vital players, Pedro Porro, to Tottenham Hotspur. So, that will put them down a little bit and uneasy them. So, I feel confident. I think if we can go into this first leg, get a 2-0 win.
Yeah, they are 4th in their league as well, so it does.
It will be a test for us, but
I think
on how we play,
we're better than them though. If we're top of the league and they're 4th, then surely that's a comparison.
100%, we're better than them. Look at stats and stuff like that.
Also, is the first leg home or away? Because I thought it was away, and then someone said it was home, and then I thought it was away, but I got a bit confused. But I think it's away.
First one's at Portugal.
Portugal. The one thing I will say,
Bellerin will probably play because of Pedro Porto. That'll be good to see him back.
Bellerin's going to come back to the Emirates. Also, Fabio Vieira, obviously Fabio Vieira. Obviously, he was at Porto. And Porto and Sporting have a massive rivalry. So expect Vieira wanting to get one over.
Whoa.
He will definitely want to get one over. So look out for that. Honestly, I'm confident. It's going to be a test. There's big teams still left in this. Even when even if we get through this, there's still Juventus, United. We've got
when can we play United though? I know we couldn't face an English team.
Next round, I believe we can get them from.
I would have preferred. Obviously, it is a decent draw, but I would have preferred, the likes of Union Berlin or someone like that. But we could have got worse. We could have got Seville.
Saying that, Juventus. Union Berlin knocked out Ajax. That's a big team to knock out.
Yeah. I mean,
no, but look, Union Berlin are actually one of the teams who are fighting for the Bundesliga title. They've come out of nowhere to give Bayern Munich a run for their money, so they're not.
Yeah, it's very close.
Are they first or second right now?
I think third maybe.
Third? Oh, they dropped down to third.
Oh, yeah, they're
third.
But they're joint points. Every single team.
It's a three-way tie. Yeah, it's just a goal difference.
Third,
wow.
It's tied on points. It's a very interesting title race in the Bundesliga, much more than the Premier League. Bayern on top with 43, then Dortmund, then Union Berlin, then Freiburg. Don't rule them out. 40 points. Leipzig as well, 39. So it is very interesting at the top there. And actually, Borussia and Mönchengladbach are playing. They're drawing 0-0. But no, I do fancy Bayern Munich there. It would be cool to see someone like Dortmund or Union Berlin get the title.
Yeah, I'd like to see Dortmund win it.
Yeah, I'd like to see them win, yeah.
it kind of puts a wrench in the whole narrative of them being a Farmers League. If it's a 3-way tie at the top right now, it might be unless Bayern Munich in a couple of years take over all the good players like they do to Dortmund. Right, we'll see. I mean, so do you guys feel confident going to Portugal? And
I think there'll be loads of changes because I know that I think we've got to play Fulham away at Craven Cottage that weekend.
We've got quite an easy fixture schedule. If you've seen March, we've got quite an easy. Yeah. My dad said
Fulham. I wouldn't count them out, obviously, because they're quite high up. And going to Craven Cottage, Leno is going to want to prove.
Oh yeah, Leno.
Prove a point
and
again, guys.
Willian.
Yeah, laugh all you want, boys, but Willian has actually done really well for Fulham this time around. So
he's doing wonders right now.
Oh no,
he's only had one season at Fulham, and he's done as much as he did at Arsenal.
You know what? I can actually say this. Don't come for me, Willian. Allegedly, he was an agent for Chelsea Football Club to ruin us and get a nice, easy payout. Allegedly,
if he scores,
that is what happened.
If he scores, it kind of improves the points.
Allegedly.
I'm taking a look at the squad right now, and this squad of Sporting Club de Portugal is actually not a bad squad. They've got a few internationals in their team, including Hidemasa Morita, who was a part of the Japanese World Cup squad. Sebastian Coates is the captain and a Uruguay international. He's played there for quite some time. And, of course, they've got a former Tottenham Hotspur youth product, Marcus Edwards. So that's going to be another incentive. That's going to be another incentive for us to, beat Sporting as well in a way. Of course,
another thing as well, Sporting used to be in the Champions League, didn't they? Or no?
Yeah, they were. They were the ones that they defeated.
I think they were in
Spurs.
Group.
Yeah, they defeated Spurs at home with 2 goals after 90 minutes, and then they drew 1-1 at Spurs Stadium.
Pedro
Charles is another good player of theirs.
I think as long as we don't lose, as long as we don't lose the Portuguese, like the away leg, then I can see us going through to the quarter.
I think we'll play a strong team, though. I think Ramsdale will probably come in for Matt Turner. I mean,
I don't know. I think Turner will go all right. I think he should stay in Europa League.
I agree completely. Listen,
Matt is a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, the worst thing that Arteta can do right now is run the risk of angering either of his keepers by taking them away.
Yeah.
Turner's been terrific so far in the Europa League, and let's not forget when Ramsdale came in against PSV, we lost that game. So if I were Arteta, I'd be taking a look at Matt Turner and saying, son, you've been terrific for me.
I wouldn't play him in the final, though. If we had a good final, say we were playing Juventus or something, I wouldn't play Matt Turner then.
See, I disagree. I disagree.
With the Juventus, not with the Manchester United, though.
So you think we should play one of our B teams against a good team in the final?
It depends. It depends on the situation. If he's playing really, really well in these Europa League games and we get all the way to the final with him in goal, bear in mind he's playing amazingly well, of course, keep him.
Exactly.
He deserves it, bro.
Exactly. And it's not even like the situation.
As a goalkeeper myself, if I was playing really well in all my cup matches and my coach turns to me and goes, "You're not playing in the final," I'll be fuming if I played really well in all those games.
Yeah.
I'll be fuming. So,
mate, you're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. And listen, it's not even like the situation we had before when the very presence of David Seaman meant that we had to pick him for the final, even if it was at the expense of Richard Wright or someone
come
else.
on.
But, but Ramsdale's only been at the club now for about 2 full seasons. This is the second full season. He hasn't really had that much in terms of seniority. Turner's an established international with the US, a World Cupper. He's grown into the role. He's proven many of us wrong. And whenever we played with him in the Europa League, we haven't lost a game. If he takes us all the way to the final, he deserves to play. Simple as that.
Yeah.
We did the same thing with
this in as well. When he signed for the club, Matt Turner, he refused to sign a Tottenham person shirt. He refused to sign them. Let's get that in as well. He's a hero. And he's done really well. He was shaky during pre-season, but he's done really well ever since. He's catching the balls clean.
Yep.
He's coming out when need be. He's doing really well. And
I don't want to diss him. I was just,
I think before that City game, he didn't concede a open play goal or something. In all the games he's been a part of, it was just a penalty or something, which is very
moved.
Which is very,
I think with Arsenal though, both our keepers aren't very good at saving penalties. So whether they concede a penalty or not, it's not their fault. It's not
Keepers are never expected to, man. Keepers are never expected. The striker's always favourite because it's 12.
It's 80-20 favorites. 80-20 favorite to the striker.
Yeah,
of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, the goalkeeper, they don't know what they're doing. The striker.
Or a goalkeeper, you just want to try and dive whichever.
It means more for the player. If the goalkeeper saves it, then yes, they don't concede a goal. But if the if the scorer scores,
we got a comment here. Leicester 1, Arsenal 2, Maddison, Saka, Jorginho, Screamer. Arsenal's top scorer, Bukayo Saka, is fit in midfielder Thomas Partey, who has missed the last 2 matches with a thigh problem, could feature. He's back, according to the BBC.
Did you just copy and paste that? Did he just copy and paste?
I don't know.
It's proper English, though.
Yeah.
I would say this. I still think you guys should rest Partey for that one. Jorginho hasn't done a step wrong. He has been looking. Just apart from the goal, or what should have been awarded his goal.
Yes, come on.
Fuck.
Who the hell scored?
Is the game even started?
No, I'm not watching the Fulham game. I'm not watching the Fulham game.
Yeah, it hasn't started. I was like, what are you watching? SpongeBob?
I was like, am I behind by like 20?
No. I'm not watching. I'm not watching.
I thought I was behind.
Sorry, no, I wouldn't cheer anyway. I wouldn't cheer for Fulham or Wolves. So.
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm just watching.
I gotta know what you're watching.
I'm watching.
And listen,
rugby,
I don't know what. Yeah, the guys. The game hasn't even started yet, but the teams are out.
What are you watching?
Hopefully, Andreas Pereira scores a goal.
Ollie, what game are you actually watching?
I'm watching rugby.
Must be a Premiership game because the Six Nations is on the weekend.
Oh, you gotta love that reaction.
Sorry, it actually didn't. They didn't actually.
Fulham Wolves isn't till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they didn't actually score as well. It was it was a knock on.
He's got that
celebration.
Oh, go on. They've actually got a chance here now.
Anyway, JPT, carry on, my friend.
Put this to a meme when Arsenal win either Europa or Premier League. Put that. Where she doesn't leave you on red.
Going,
POV when Arsenal win the league.
When she finally doesn't leave you on red. I want that one. No, but I was just saying, would you play him or start him for this game, or do a bench appearance, or not even risk that?
Jorginho starts, and I think maybe if Partey's on the bench, no, I wouldn't even put him on the bench.
Would you ever consider this though? Partey and Jorginho together would actually be quite good.
To be honest, I'd just keep it the same as the game against Villa. So I'd keep it at Jorginho, Xhaka, and
I've got to argue with Xhaka at the moment. His form hasn't really been.
That's my only issue. If
that's why I'd say Jorginho
sloppy this one, and then Partey's fully fit for the.
But
Everton
it's arguable though, because would you play Partey left centre midfield, or
I don't know, because it depends. It depends how bad the injury was. Because if he gets a little knock again, then he's going to be out even longer now. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't even risk him for the game against Leicester.
Whoa, what's that? Is that someone's dog or something?
Yeah, my dog's just chilling.
It sounds like he's shaking off, after when you shake off. Oh, hello, dog. Woof.
He doesn't. He's like an old man. He's.
How old is he?
Man, this is an interesting stream.
My dog's 6. My dog's 7.
I love that. See, yeah, man, cherish them because we got him when he was 7 or 8. So now he's either 10 or 11. So he's old, but I'm like, damn, how old are you? So he's just a old person at heart. He was outside with me, and he was just chilling in the sun. It's couldn't be bothered. I'm like, trying to be like him.
Oh man, try not to mention the sun to the UK people. We're quite jealous.
Yeah. No.
It's raining here now after a tiny bit of nice weather. We had 10 degrees the other day, and it was lovely.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the Sun newspaper.
Why are we talking about the Sun?
I don't
newspaper?
know. I just thought I heard you say the Sun. I didn't know what you were talking.
That's what I mean, JPT, bro. Us UK man don't
There's
know
like
about the
it's
Sun.
cloud.
That's why we
It's just cloud.
automatically think the newspaper because there is no such thing.
I got a bit of sun today. It's the sports section only. But I get it. But like it's it's like
Manny, check private chat.
it's like what do you call it? Seattle over here with just nothing but cloud and rain. But yeah, I mean, what was the topic?
Don't have flipping clue.
I think Partey. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
but,
Partey and Jorginho. I do think Jorginho should start. I think that will be the case, you know.
Is anyone watching the Fulham game? Can you keep me updated? It's just started.
Yeah, it's just about
Yeah.
to kick off at
Alright.
Craven Cottage.
It's already started for me. A minute 20 seconds in, no goals.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
watching the Ukraine thing. Football stands together. Obviously, big up Ukraine every single
up.
Yeah,
time.
isn't it year today the war started? Is that
Yeah,
right?
year today
Is it today
since
or
the war
yesterday?
started.
Um,
Obviously,
Yeah, we did a minute silence in school as well. So
yeah, all our thoughts obviously go towards everyone out in Ukraine. Here from the AFC Talk Show team.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up all yourself.
Mason has stopped responding.
I have stopped responding.
Yeah.
I'm
So
dying inside.
what is everyone's thoughts on what are your score predictions for the Europa League tie?
Oh God.
Arsenal v Sporting.
Well, overall.
Yeah, like your.
All right,
where do you think
overall
we'll
aggregate
finish and
score.
what's your score?
So I'll do the away leg first. So the away leg, I would be happy with obviously I'd be loving a win, but I'd be happy with a draw. So I'm gonna go for a 1-0 to us. I'd be very happy with a 1-0. Bring home a nice 1-0. You know what I mean? 1-0 to the Arsenal. We're known for that. Let's bring one of them home. And then
1-0 to the Arsenal.
Yeah.
1-0
to the Arsenal.
That's just fine.
Exactly that home leg. I want. See, I want a nice.
Big up for us Talks Football. Big up. He's got a stream at 9 p.m. if you guys can tune in for that.
I got a nice home leg. Oh, home leg. I want to see 3-0 Arsenal. So 4-0 overall.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Not one goal, huh?
I think 3-0 overall.
Yeah. I would take a 3-0. Oh, crap.
Not the pizza, man. Manny, what's your prediction on it?
Same as almost everyone else. I think we should keep a clean sheet. We should have a win. Actually, you know what? I'd like a 2-0 win. I think a 2-0 win would be. It wouldn't necessarily be a dominating performance, but it wouldn't be so tight a game, which would require us to work too hard in the return leg. So yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, 100%. We've not really got much else to say. You know, we've gone through Leicester vs Arsenal, we've gone through our Europa League.
When are you guys
fixture.
going to preview the Everton game?
I'm not sure when. It's up to Mason, really. You know, I'm free whenever, but obviously he's got his kid and everything like that.
Yeah, I've got a son, so we probably could do it. What are you saying tomorrow? We'll talk about it after.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe after the game, wasn't it, or before the game?
We could probably do it
Anyways,
tomorrow.
so yeah, obviously we'll let everyone know in due course when we'll be going live next. But everyone, we are going to finish here, obviously, because we ran out of things to say now, and that's when it becomes awkward. So, Manny, if you want to shout out your socials.
Yeah, first of all, thanks a lot to AFC Talk Show for having me on. Always good to come on this stream. A very relaxing sort of atmosphere, if you will. Big up, of course, to MK the Don and AFC Flair. Delighted to be in your company. Big up to the panel, JPT and Ollie, of course.
Big up.
You can catch me, of course, on Instagram at MannyThangadorai1981. That's my full name and my year of birth. You can catch me on Twitter at Thangadorai1981, which is my surname and my year of birth. And if you want to catch me on YouTube, you can find me almost everywhere. I love coming on here as often as I can. You can catch me here, and maybe I'll get an opportunity to come over here again. You can also catch me on Del Boy Gunner TV, S Featley TV, Oris Talks Football, Coach's Corner, Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, Up the Cherries in all departments, the Bournemouth Fan Channel, Northside London, done a few streams with him, Huddersfield Town Fan TV, done a few with him, several others as well on whose channels I've come and had my say. Always enjoy doing that. If I don't recall you immediately, I will send you a check in the post. And again, I know this is, I'm happy to come over here and talk about everything Arsenal and maybe a little bit more. But when I come on other streams, I don't want to bash other teams. It's not about being loyal to our own teams and being hateful of others. We all love the game of football, and we all need to make sure that we respect one another, especially in these tough times when so many horrible things are happening. We need to learn that humanity is the most important thing. So let's respect one another and treat each other better. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything that the five of us wouldn't do. For now, though, thanks a lot again.
Big up, big up,
And I am out.
Big up, big up,
Big
big
up
up.
as always. JPT?
I think
You muted, mate. You muted.
Damn it. I thought I was like, I forgot to put it on mute. Yeah, I'm at the Out of Time podcast, Instagram, on YouTube. I have a stream set for tomorrow with the Spurs fan for the preview for Sunday. Let's see what happens on that for that. I know whatever happens, I know you guys are gonna be happy.
I actually want Chelsea to win.
Either way, to lose for me. If we win, all the Potter in people it's gonna buy Potter more time here. And then if it's a loss, it's another 3 points drop, and then possible riots or outrage, whatever the hell's happening. But anyways, pretty much overall message what Manny said.
Yeah, big up. Ollie?
Yeah. So obviously, I want to do it Manny style. Start off with saying, you can find me on other channels such as here. Big up, guys, for having me on. It's always nice to be on a channel that just talks about Arsenal. On a Rest Talks, so obviously big up in the chat there. Coach's Corner as well. Manny, you can catch Manny and Hanno on that channel as well. Apart from that, I think I've previously been on Delbo Gunner TV. I've also made an appearance on Eagle TV before it was named what it was called now. I haven't really appeared much, but apart from that, you can find my own channel, DJ Sinclairo, on YouTube. Obviously, go subscribe there. Make sure you like my videos, and I'll subscribe back if you comment as well. And make sure you watch back my videos for public watch hours. On other social medias, Instagram, my personal account, which is one I use the most, and I'll probably DM back on you. That is Ollie.Sinclair556. Just a big up for recently hit 600 followers. So on the road to 700 and then 1,000, obviously the big one. My account got hacked a while ago and that got over 1,000. So the big aim is to get back to the 1,000 on this account. My other account, I think I'm on the road to 400, nearly there. So go follow Aaron_Ramsdale fan page 1. Go like my new post. There should be, if I get someone to edit, should be a post out tomorrow for the match day against Leicester. Any other social medias, just DM me. Personal ones like TikTok and Snapchat, just DM me for that. But no, big up the panel, obviously big up the hosts, Flair and MK, and then big up the panel, JPT and Manny. But yeah, mainly follow my YouTube channel, DJ Sinclair, and follow my Instagram as well. But yeah, big up, guys.
Big up.
Big up. Mason?
Yeah, man, you can find me on here, obviously, and then my Instagram is mkthedon14. I have actually made an appearance on the One Touch TV show on YouTube. What a great guys they are, of course. Deji Spurs was on there, so if you want to go and check that out, I do get roasty and give his Spurs mate a slap after slap after slap. Obviously, I couldn't do it to Deji. But yeah, big up, boys, and thanks for coming on.
Big up as always. Yeah, you can find me afc.extras with an X on Instagram. Head up to 100 followers. Obviously just restarted my page. So if you want to go check that out.
Can we still call you Flair?
Yeah, no worries with that. But I probably will change back to afc.flair soon. When the username comes available. Obviously we have been talking to other people to get more people on the show. I've been talking to Boots Bants, if anyone knows who that is. Obviously, good mates with Deji, and hopefully we can get him on soon. 129k followers on TikTok, so big character in the Arsenal world at the moment, especially on TikTok. So go and check him out as well, and subscribe to this channel. As Manny said, don't do anything we won't do. We will do. Wait, what? I'm tripping. Won't do.
He's not on anything.
So do it.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, we will have
thank you
guests
everyone.
as well,
JPT,
guys.
Ollie, Manny,
Yeah.
Mason, as always. Thank you everyone, and
Big
we will
up.
see you here next time.
Arsenal on the way, Scandi.